Have you ever felt watched from beyond the grave? Join me as I unravel the chilling tale of two cousins trapped in a storm, a forbidden telescope, and a graveyard harboring a vengeful spirit. Did they awaken something they couldn't control? What dark secrets did the tombstones hold? The rain lashed against the windows, an incessant drumbeat, drowning out the creak of boredom settling in. Stuck with my cousin Joseph, a storm raging outside, and restlessness gnawing at my insides. The afternoon stretched endlessly. Dude, can't we go do something? Anything beyond these four walls? I whined. Joseph, glued to his phone, grunted something unintelligible. The thrill of sneaking out for an adventure despite the weather flickered in my mind, then died as I remembered Dad's prized telescope resting in his off-limits study. Inspiration struck, a mischievous grin splitting my face. Telescope. We can check out the storm clouds from the hilltop, like stargazers in a hurricane. Joseph, predictable as sunrise, frowned. Dad's gonna kill us if we even touch it. But the seed was planted. I pestered, cajoled, and finally, with a reluctant promise to take full responsibility, we were hauling the telescope down the muddy path towards the hilltop. The wind wiped around us, the clouds roiling like a cauldron of angry giants. We set up the telescope, the lens pointed at the swirling mass above. Suddenly, Joseph snatched it, his eyes fixated on something down the hill. Holy, is that a cemetery? He sprinted towards the ancient graveyard, leaving me with the expensive telescope and a knot of unease in my stomach. I chased after him, fear for the telescope battling with a niggling premonition of something darker. There he was, crouched by a withered tombstone. The name Amelia Rose etched in the moss. He scratched something beneath it, leaving a mark that looked suspiciously like his ex-girlfriend's initials. My jaw clenched. This was disrespectful, even for Joseph. Dude, seriously? Let's just get out of here. Ignoring me, he sprinted back towards the house, leaving the telescope abandoned like a fallen soldier. We returned in an uneasy silence, the weight of our graveyard escapade hanging heavy in the air. That night, Joseph's screams ripped through the darkness. I found him huddled in his room, eyes wide with terror, claiming to have seen Amelia Rose standing at the foot of his bed. A pale outline, he said, her ghostly fingers clawing at the air. When I saw the red, raw scratches on his neck, morning light barely cutting through the fog of my own fear, I believed him. We returned to the cemetery, shame and dread twisting our guts. Joseph scrubbed the tombstone clean, murmuring apologies, words of respect I hadn't heard him utter before. And strangely, the sightings stopped. Amelia Rose, if it was ever her, seemed appeased. Now, years later, the memory of that storm-filled day still chills me. It wasn't the storm, nor the ghost. It was the reminder that sometimes the real monsters aren't lurking in graveyards, but right beside you, scribbling disrespectful initials on tombstones, unaware of the echoes and consequences their actions unleash. So remember, if you ever find yourself in a graveyard, under a stormy sky, with a borrowed telescope in your hand, be respectful, for the unseen eyes, watched from the shadows, might just be real, and their wrath, unlike the rain, never truly dries. Subscribe for more. Thanks for listening.